All right, well, we're back for the discussion of The Longest Ride, and if you watched our review, as far as Nicholas Sparks movies go, this wasn't so bad. It wasn't, a great movie by any stretch, but it's an okay romance movie. It's fine for what it is. It's pretty cheesy. The trick that this movie used, and it did pretty well with it. I think it did well with the rest of the audience, the people that actually were there that wanted to see this, as opposed to, just people that are reviewing it like us. The way that it would switch between the two stories kept it interesting and kept it from getting into being more predictable than it would have been. But if you separate the two stories, they're extremely predictable and extremely corny. The whole subplot in the older couple about, like, they can't have kids and she can't deal with that, and then she can. She just can. She just figured, I can. I'll just have paintings and now I'm dead. Like, it was like, because that's how it was shown in the movie. It's like, I'm back, I'm fine, and then it just cuts and they're Alan Alda and...
Don't forget that she adopted a child temporarily, a student of hers as well, so when we
Right.
fill this mommy womb void, then I'm gonna lose the child because I can't have it. Then I collect something else.
Right.
And leave and come
Right.
back and die.
And, so there was that, but as soon as she was like, you know what, I'm okay with not having kids, when she came back, it was like, okay. And that's where her story ends, because the very next scene is her dead in bed and he wakes up next to her. Literally, that's...
It is.
They don't tell any... she doesn't do anything in her 40s or 50s or 60s or 70s. And then there's the younger couple, which is just this long, drawn-out, how long do you think the movie spanned? Because I felt like it was...
less than a month.
Super
it was
short.
Supposed to be 2 months, but then it wasn't, because, at the end of the movie, did she go to New York? Did she not go to New York? Oh, no, we didn't have to go to New York because she inherited this, and then we're married.
It's less than 2 months.
Yeah, and
They don't have the timetable correct.
Yeah, I had trouble with the whole thing of, he's hiding how serious his situation is from her until he can't hide it anymore. And then he basically is just selfish. He's selfish about continuing to do this stupid thing, even though it's not what she wants, even though it's not what his mom wants. And the thing that convinces him that it's not what he wanted is he does it. It's not he gets smarter. It's not something else bad happens. It's not she wins him over or convinces him. It's that he goes out and freaking achieves the thing that he wanted to achieve and is like, yeah, you're right, this was kind of empty. I'm just going to go ahead and
do something else
come back to her. And fortunately, he happened to buy the $600 painting that meant that he's wealthy, so she doesn't have to go to New York, and he doesn't have to lose the ranch. And
but you don't even know that the ranch is in jeopardy.
Oh yeah, they talk about it.
Well, he and his mom talk about it, but you don't know that they're gonna lose the ranch if he doesn't keep bull riding. He just says, I have to.
Yeah, and
I have to.
It's never clear why.
Yeah.
It's never clear financially how the bull riding thing is actually doing anything for him. They don't discuss what he won from winning that. He leaves the sponsorships on the table, obviously, at the end, because the guy's hey, we need to talk about all the stuff we can pin on your jacket and make you money. But yeah, it's
He's been doing all this work for no pay, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the purse is for,
also
winning professional bull riding.
Outside of a couple horses and
yeah.
a pony.
Their
There's
ranch.
nothing on the ranch.
Well, that was great too. Is that like, you know, we're gonna lose the ranch, and it's like not the 2 horses and 3 cows, and your mom just like
Your converted barn to your apartment.
yeah, and your mom just like hangs around and makes dinner for you and your girlfriend.
yeah.
It's alive.
Like,
There were a lot of things that didn't click in the movie, and most of it again had to do with the younger couple, especially the ending. God, I feel like he wanted to make the ending as cheesy as possible.
well, the fact that the guy doesn't learn anything.
There's no new skill.
He has not overcome anything. He's just realized what a selfish dick he's been. That's it. That's his whole arc.
Does he, or does he? See,
Yeah,
what I
that
took
scene where he's
from it-
standing in the ring and staring into the stands, and she's not there. That's where he's like, "Oh, this is worthless."
Yeah, what I picked up from it was not I'm a selfish dick. It's like,
Oh, I got it.
if she's not here cheering me on, this is kind of empty.
Right.
Like, that's
Yeah.
he's like, I gotta get my truck.
Yeah, I
I
was.
don't think they could do much more of a time hop, though. I think that they wanted to, like, potentially, like, have a child and be like, hey, look, we're gonna celebrate this with a child, but that would be too
Oh God! If
far.
yeah, that would have.
So I think that they wrangled it in and did it where she, like, had her own gallery, but it was like, you
How
have a
did she build the gallery?
How did you build it? Where did you build it? Where did you get the money? But you're still really rich.
Yeah.
Well, she built. It's not a gallery; it's a museum. So they're not selling anything. They built it. I guess they sold some of the paintings
would have
to pay for it. They'd have to. He had a new truck at the end.
Got a Super Duty.
Yeah, instead of the old beat up one that he was driving before. It just really was this whole like wish fulfill. It like on after trying to make the point that like wish fulfillment isn't a realistic life goal. That being the best professional bull rider isn't anything without family or anything like that. Then they're just like, so here's wish fulfillment. Because you became friends with Alan Alda for a couple of days.
Yeah, you saved him.
Yeah, and at the end, like, love is sacrifice. But the dude sacrifices not a
Nothing.
damn thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Finished everything that he wanted.
he got everything he wanted, and they still lived on his ranch. She
Yeah.
didn't go to New York. She got, like, nothing she wanted, unless you consider that she's working in art.
Well,
so
for about
much.
90 seconds, he thought he was out $600.
Yeah.
That was his sacrifice.
There was.
That was his
It's a
sacrifice.
lot of money.
And I love how it started at 1,000 and it started going down, and I'm like,
I would have bought it just cause.
well, right.
I'm a college student. Charge that $600.
But beyond that, like, it starts going down, right? So you gotta wonder, like, who would have gotten, like, upset and been like, fine, $100. Let's just move on to the next auction. Like, I'm here with $150,000 to buy paintings. I'm here with $2 million to buy this Jackson Pollock. Like, let's just end. Like, this is embarrassing for everyone that this painting's not selling. Just get rid of it. And it's like, oh, no, you spent $50 on that, so you get everything.
That's like the people who buy paintings at like thrift stores and then they turn out to be $1 million. Okay.
Storage wars and things like that.
But I just love that, like, Alan Alda's whole plan nearly ended up being destroyed by the fact that potentially no one wanted that at all. Like, or that somebody was just like, I'll take the stupid, ugly, terrible painting for $100. Just
Make it stop.
make it stop. All right, well, you get everything. What an old crank.
That would have been great. Like, nobody bought it.
You just see, like, at the end of it, like, pans up to the sky, and Alan Alda's face is there crying.
They just burn it in effigy. That would be great.
This movie. Anyway. That's our discussion. We hope you like the way we do these videos. If you do, please like the video, subscribe. Check out all the written and video reviews at DaleMaxfield.com, and thanks for joining us for the longest ride.